everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Ready Repair. Today we have some big news. We're going to start a new series trying to look at kind of a budget-friendly race application. And we're doing it real budget-friendly from the ground up, as if we have nothing. In fact, I borrowed this garage. So, let's jump into this garage and see what we got going on in here. Well, that was all right. In here, we have a really basic one-car garage. Floors are pretty dirty. I'll have to clean them up a little bit. As you can see, there's a trailer here with a couple engines on it. We'll deal with that later. We got a bunch of shelving, and you can't really see it, but in the back, there's a big bench that runs across the back side. So, I guess let me get some stuff moved around and see if we can't get this swept out. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get more lights in here. It's pretty dark. There's holes up in the ceiling. That's actually covered though, so it won't get wet in here, but it's gonna be hard to keep heat in. So we'll probably staple some plastic up to the roof just to try to help insulate a little bit wherever we can. Well, let's get to work moving some stuff around.
Shut up and sit down.
So we're not done cleaning yet, not by a long shot, but that trailer is in my way. And the only reason it's in here is it's got the motors on it. So I went over to Harbor Freight and I picked up this 1-ton folding cherry picker. This should be pretty easy to do, to work with. I think it was a little over 200 bucks. So keeping on the vein of that inexpensive price tag. Let's see if we can't get this thing put together. Okay, well, any garage, if you want to build anything or tear anything apart, one of the most important things you need is tools. And I went over to Lowe's and I got this 298 piece Craftsman tool set. This was just over $300. That might seem like a lot of money. I know you can go to Harbor Freight and get them much, much cheaper. But a couple of things. And look at this as an investment. So obviously, we all know Craftsman has the full lifetime warranty, and that does work. I use Craftsman a lot, and if I break something, I can now take it to Lowe's and they'll just exchange it piece for piece. So that's nice. It used to be really good back in the day. Sears used to do it, but obviously they went out of business. And for a while there, you couldn't exchange tools with anybody, and that was a real problem. So now that Lowe's has picked up the Craftsman brand, it's able to be done useful again. So like I said, I picked this one up. This is going to be our starter kit. If you notice, it does not have a toolbox with it. It saves on some of the price by not having a toolbox, but we're going to worry about trying to buy an inexpensive toolbox, either used or just a cheap one maybe from Harbor Freight to get us started. But for now, this will work for us to put this together. Okay, it's the next day. Well, I lost light, so it got really dark in here and I couldn't film. I already don't have a lot of light. I added this to help, and it's great for working, not great for filming. So I have another one of these I'm going to try to put over there somewhere to see if I can't get some more light. But there's no outlets in this garage. We're actually running this off an extension cord. So that'll be something else that has to come along in here, is outlets. We need a bunch of them. We're probably going to run 220 as well. We have over there a fuse panel box with just a bunch of open slots. So we have room to put it all. So that's probably the next step for what we're going to do to the actual garage. The engine, we got the engines off the trailer, and I put it on this engine stand. Now this engine stand I bought new, about $120. So you know that can be added to the tally. Got to have an engine stand if you're going to be doing engine work out of the car. As for the engine, so this is the 5.9 Magnum engine, and we're going to be putting this, hopefully, well, let me back up. There is a drag race coming up called the No Name Drags, and in order to enter it, you have to be a YouTuber and you have to have at least 500 subscribers. Please subscribe, share. It's invaluable to me right now. I have at my house a 1988 AT&T van, little short wheelbase van that came with a V6 in it, but it had the option for a small block in it. So we're going to put this Magnum in there, but we're going to do some stuff to it first. We're ditching this keg style intake and putting on a carburetor style intake. Heads are going to go. I've got some aluminum ones. They actually changed the bolt pattern from the Magnum style to the LA style so that you can actually put on, you know, a bigger variety of intake manifolds. We're going to put a cam in it, a couple other things. This thing is probably going to need to go see the machine shop. When I purchased this, I was told that it had been seized but was freed up. So I don't know what that means for the cylinder walls. I haven't dug into it yet. The ultimate goal for this is a 300 shot of nitrous. Don't know if it'll hold up or not. I do not plan on upgrading the crank or the rods, honestly, or the pistons. So we'll see if it'll hold up. If not, it doesn't. I won't be sad. I paid $200 for this and a 5.2 Magnum, so the 318 version. $200 for the pair, and I have some plans for that one as well. But this is the one that's going to be first. The other one it's going to take a lot more money, a lot more machine work. So if you're excited to see this go on, then you know, stay tuned for that. The next thing that we're going to be doing for the build, for the van build, is going to be tearing this apart. That'll be the next video for that. We'll be tearing this apart, getting it down to a bare block, seeing what I have to work with, what things I need to change, and to get it to the machine shop and whatnot. Figure out the cam I want to order and whatnot. I've also got some motorcycles that need some work done to them, so I'll probably bring those in here and fix on a couple motorcycles. Plus, I also have the little red mail Jeep that's gonna need some work to it as well. So I'll bring that in here and get some work done on it as well. So I guess I'm gonna end it here, and please like, subscribe, share. I need those views. I need those subscribers. So thank you very much, and have a wonderful day.